You ready, Miss Tanya? Okay. And hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Wax at Night. This is by far my favorite day of the week to do the show. It's Tuesday night basketball. Thursday night we do football. Sunday night we do baseball. I really do like the baseball show, but this is pretty much why I started doing Wax at Night for the basketball, because I'm chasing Jordans with you. So I saw back in January, February that the ESPN was going to be doing The Last Dance, which is that documentary that's airing. It's supposed to air in July, so I started buying boxes of like Fleer 89 basketball, thinking I was going to find some Jordans. Then they moved up the timeline. The Jordan market has just taken off, and so what we're going to be looking for tonight is Jordans in Fleer 92-93 Fleer Ultra Series 2. I'm still chasing the Jordan bat. Can you show them the batting practice card? Because that card is trading for like $300 or $400 right now, PSA 10. Looking for the Jordan batting practice card from Upper Deck 91. This is a short print card, and it's considered the first baseball card of Michael Jordan. 91-92 inaugural edition of Upper Deck basketball. And then I've got some 1990 Fleer basketball, some 89. And if you show them, there's the three. Tiny's my photo person. Tiny's an amazing woman. We just had a little baby girl, and Tiny still tapes for me. Can you show them Nora? You might hear the baby Nora here in the background in a little bit. That is the lovely baby Nora. You might hear my son Remy. It's a family show, so it's A-okay. We got some Fleer 1990 basketball, but if you show them the three, it's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Jordan PSA 10s. I've got that trifecta, not graded out. I got to get all these cards graded, but we found that here in the Fleer 1990. We've got the Fleer 89 basketball, which, can you show them the $1,700 sticker? That is an amazing card. I've got several of those, and so I got to get them, of course, graded out. And then crisis averted, my friends. Let me tell you something. So this is the actual second run through of Wax at Night. We stopped halfway through because the lovely and beautiful baby Nora was having none of our taping, and so we had to start over. But it's good because I didn't catch this. I don't know if I should bring it in or you should come closer, but right up here through the wax, you can see the Bulls. Now that could be any Bull. That could be a John Paxson. That could be a Scottie Pippen. But I need to find out if it's a Michael Jordan, because if that's Michael Jordan on the top of this yellow wax pack, let me tell you, my friends, this pack is worth a tremendous amount of money, because I missed it. If you remember last basketball's Wax at Night, there was a Jordan sticker right on the back. And can you show them that pack? That pack is trading for like $1,800, $1,900. And so it's got to get it graded out. And so I'm going to use all my investigative clue skills to deduce if that is a Jordan card. But let's start opening some cards and get through looking for some Jordans tonight. So we'll start with the Fleer 92-93. And you feel that, or did you hear that? That's the coating on these early 90 cards. They kind of become bricks after a while. So look, even though it says rookie Lee Mayberry, it's all about the Jordan here, and for me in these sets. And so, wow, you see how they're sticking right. Oh, you felt that, Otis Thorpe. So you just pray that we don't find the Jordan in this set, and it's sticking, and then it ruins the finish. And then when we go to get it graded out, it gets knocked down. PSA 10 Gem Mint is what we are really after. No Jordans there. We'll do one more pack of these. And so I continually get asked by people that see me doing the show that have followed my work. So there's a huge stock nerd community that follows me on Twitter. And so what is awesome about that is they keep asking me, hey, why do you do sports cards? I'm like, this is the easiest way to get your children looking at investing. And it's grandmom's downstairs watching the kids right now. Did not put her phone on mute. Okay, so getting your kids involved in investing with sports cards, if they're interested in sports cards, it's a lot easier to teach them the velocity of money, about supply and demand, the liquidity of a marketplace like eBay, than it is to but you can buy them shares of stock, and that's great, but they're not going to appreciate that till much later. And even if they're into it, the tangibility of a sports card, getting it graded, looking at it, being able to flip it, take it to a card store, or just sell it on eBay, it's so many more lessons. And if you can get them involved in stocks like that, that's great. But when I'm the chief investment strategist for an investment firm in Dallas. I used to work for William O'Neill at Investors Business Daily, and I'm telling you, one of the top questions I was always asked, no matter where I was on the road, was how do I get my children to love stocks like I do, or how to get them involved with investing? And I always came back to my love of sports cars, and I've gotten so much positive feedback over the years. That's why I direct you in this regard. And then I believe in the tangibility. Do you need a cough, Tanya? No? My camera person? Tanya's an amazing woman. Gave birth to Nora, taped an edition of Wax at Night the next night. Iron Man, Iron Woman. Maybe
quite the next night.
2 nights later? Sunday. Nora was born on Friday, and you were right behind the camera on Sunday, because that's Tanya's dedication. Do you need a drink? No?
I'll be okay.
So, Darren Dalton Dutch. God, I love Darren Dalton. He is not with us anymore. Ken Griffey Sr., at the time him and Ken Griffey Jr. played together. So, still looking for the Jordan baseball card. So, I believe Sammy Sosa. We're going to put that aside. I'm curious. I believe he was a Ranger first, not before he was a White Sox. Will Cardero, Dave Hansen. So no Jordans yet. So I believe in the tangibility of money. We'll go to the upper decks. We're going to save the Fleers here for last, because these are the heavy hitters in my opinion. And so when you have a 401k or IRA and you just keep adding to it, nothing wrong with that, but oftentimes you paper over your mistakes. It becomes blasé, just numbers on a screen. So in the taxable accounts, I took, with Tanya, it's BJ Armstrong, not Michael Jordan, I took the money we make from trading and investing, and we built this. You see our boards displayed every video. We do the cards on top of them. This is Fifth and Cherry. We make the world's only forever cutting board, and what we mean by that is they're refinished for life for free. It's the perfect gift for Mother's Day, Father's Day, and why I say that is because it's a lineage. So if you have, that Dikembe Mutombo trades for $10 on the old interwebs. So if you have a loved one that you're baking with, say you have a Nora, in a couple years that you start baking with, or Remy, who is my 3-year-old that my grandmother occasionally will cook with, and they're using this cutting board. There's going to come a point in time where grandmom isn't around, but her memory will be with us forever, and Remy would get, say, this cutting board, and it's passed down from generation to generation. They last forever. It's the only cutting board that's hand staggered, not Michael Jordan, refinished for life for free, and they're steel reinforced, and that part is super interesting, and it's what I'm leading up to, because I get a lot of questions about how do you steel reinforce another Dikembe Mutombo? How do you steel reinforce wood? And that's interesting you say that, because I have the sample right here that we take with our dealers and everyone who carries Fifth and Cherry, especially to our road shows. And so you can see the hand staggering of the end grain cherry right here, and it's all hand clamped and glued. And so what that does is give you a stable base. These boards don't warp or separate because of the way they're hand staggered and glued by hand, not machine made. But right here, this is the secret, right? Well, it's not really a secret, but we're the only ones in the country and the only ones in the world and China that actually do this part right here. That's a steel pin that goes through every layer of end grain cherry. So what you end up with is a board that won't warp and it won't delaminate. And these boards are virtually indestructible, and they're the best surface for your knives. End grain cherry and maple are the best surfaces for your knives. You have high-end knives, you want to be cutting on end grain. Don't be cutting on don't be cutting on oak or walnut. They're too hard. Teak is toxic. Look up the words teak. Is teak toxic? And you will see the toxicity of teak. Stop cutting on it, please. And then the softer woods like acacia is garbage. It's like plastic. Everyone has a plastic cutting board. Hell, we do. We don't use it anymore, but it looks like a murder scene where the food stains are in it. Yeah, it's because of the softness of the material, and there's woods like that, like gum trees is a cheap inferior wood, just like acacia is, and that plastic stains because you can't get it clean. And so it's too soft, and it's actually rolling your knife blade. But you do end grain cherry, you're doing yourself a favor. Now we're into the good stuff here, 1990 Fleer. And so you can pull, it doesn't have to be a Jordan to find some money in these cars. Now, we haven't found any yet. Reggie Theus, look at that hair on Reggie Theus. Star of NBC's, I believe, Saturday morning television. Xavier McDaniel, Todd Murphy, Fat Lever. That David Robinson card is not a bad pull from the 1990 Fleer. So getting back to the boards, I would love it if you took a moment and went to fifthandcherry.com, and there I would love it if you went to the About Us page. You will see the story of how those boards are built, why we build them with these serial numbers, which are individual to each board, and why it means so much for us, for you to have one of these. These boards, they will be in your family forever. If you cook or bake or know someone who cooks, barbecues, or bakes, Will Perdue, not Michael Jordan, Kurt Rambis, when you give them this gift, they will know absolutely in their hearts how much you love them. It's the way they're packaged. And then while you're on fifthandcherry.com, I used to be 60 pounds heavier. Now, I was still handsome, but I was just 60 pounds heavier. There is a blog I wrote about how I lost 60 pounds, but I did it eating pizza. Can you show them that blog? Or did I delete it? I might have deleted it. Oh, I did. I delete it? No, I didn't. And so, if you want that recipe for the pizza, I love Patrick Ewing cigar. I really thought we pulled the Jordan. Well, it's Patrick Ewing. If you want that recipe, just go. Oh, Scottie Pippen, man, I'm getting Bulls. I'm just not getting V1. That's a good Scottie Pippen pull. We'll put that aside. Mark West, Jack Sigma, Bill Rasmussen, Terry Teague, John Williams, Carl the Mailman. I'm going to set him aside. I don't think it's worth that much. But we're down here to our last. We might do a bonus pack. I got some Skybox over here. In an effort to find a Jordan. But that pizza recipe is fantastic. And I think I'll write another blog. Tanya makes keto. Oh my gosh, who is this? Dale Ellis. I thought we did it again. It's the top card, but it's Dale Ellis, not Michael Jordan.
How can you tell from the back? There's no name on the back.
Oh, right here. Great question. It's really small, super duper small print.
Oh, you're not going to see it up to the back of the pack.
No, it's hard. The Jordan, I think I could have seen. I wasn't even trying. I guess that's what my Kelly Tripucka, what a last name. Charles Barkley. Rick Smits, John Stockton. Tanya makes these keto bagels, and they are fantastic. I actually like them better or more than I like. I'm going to keep that Irvin Johnson out there. I like them more than regular bagels, and that's just not the keto in me talking. That is legitimate. They are awesome, and I do it with this. What's the butter that we use? Not
Kerrygold?
Kerrygold. Oh, the Kerrygold salted. Something else. And I love Tom Chambers, not Michael Jordan. Boy, I got so stoked that Joe Barry Carroll that we had another Michael Jordan there. But look, if you go to fifthandcherry.com, we ship for free, and then they're refinished for free, and then we send it back to you for free. I would just find out about our story, because I just love it when you email me and go, wow, I didn't realize you were in the military, or I didn't realize that much went into a cutting board. It means the world to me that you just take a chance and go to our site and look at what we're doing. Tell you what, let's do, Tanya, I'm not doing really well picking packs. Pick a pack, pick 2 packs real quick. We'll see if we can find anything Jordan related from this Skybox. These are 1990 Series 1 Skybox inaugural edition. And I'm a sports card geek here, and I find this part fascinating. So when you see the back here, these are from 1990, so innovative stats. Special NBA scouting computer lets you compare each player with the average of all players at his position. See how a player might have played if he played all 48 minutes of the game. Listen, this is cool stuff. Man, if you're a kid, you got a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old kid, you start reading the back of the cards with them, talking about math and all that other good stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too much of a geek about this, but I love that kind of thing. And then the back of the sports cards are for 87 Topps Baseball. We'll do that on Sunday. They are awesome. You know, that Reggie Miller, when was he drafted? Let's set it aside. That is not his rookie card. Jack Haley, Scotty Skiles, Derek Smith. Blob? Is that really? Okay, last pack, and then I will update you. Is this a Jordan? If I bring it closer, is there any way to?
It's behind the green.
Yeah, we gotta get some kind of special light.
Did you do that on purpose?
Man, if that's Jordan, stand back. Craig Elo, Brian Shaw, Mark Aguirre, Tom Tolbert, Theodore Edwards, the Chief. Ed Neely is not Michael Jordan. Stuart Gray, Sam Michael, Greg Kite, Danny Ferry. Rookie card, Danny Ferry? Say what? Rory Sparrow. Can I do one more pack? Can I? Please? She says, yes, I can. I pull out the last Upper Deck 91 baseball, looking for the short print Michael Jordan that trades for somewhere between $300 and $400 on eBay. It's got to be a PSA 10, though. Here we go. DJ Dozier. Wow, I think he was was DJ Dozier a running back for Penn State? No, first it was John Elway, Deion Sanders. Now comes DJ Dozier, the first round draft choice. Well, yeah, this was the running back for Penn State in the. God, look at my knowledge there. God, handsomeness, smarts, certain things, not everything. John Olerud, Craig Biggio. No, not his rookie card. Jose Uribe, Gary Shetfield, Von Hayes. This is a pack I haven't pulled before. These names are different from all the other ones I've pulled. Joe McGrain, Bob Kipper. There's still hope. Lee Stevens, Mike Scott. Second to last card. Jim Eisenreich. So no Michael Jordans. This edition, well, there might be a Michael Jordan. We'll have to update on that. Love that you tuned in for another edition of Wax at Night. And we will see you Thursday with Thursday Night Football. Until then.